it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and this is the card we're making today using the Wonderful World stamp set and designer series paper. It's free with a $100 purchase during celebration, and I really love this paper. Anyway, we're going to make this card today. Let me set this over here. This is the envelope. I stamped it. So I've got everything ready. First thing we're going to do is glue this to the front. I've already stamped and colored the inside of the card. I'll show you how I did that. Let's get this on here first. I embossed this with the Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. This piece of cardstock is Melon Mambo 5 1/4 by 4. All the sizes and dimensions are on my blog. If you don't catch it when I say it, then you'll find it on my blog. You'll find my blog in the little down arrow. This piece of designer series paper is striped on the back, yellow. It is 1 1/2 by 4. We're going to take these two pieces, put a small amount of glue just on the very edge of this. At the end of the video, I'll tell you what stamps, dies, and everything that I used. And then, of course, it's on my blog. Just line that up so that it's kind of close to the stitching on this die cut. Flush on the edges. A little bit of glue on this. This is one of my simple cards. I make a lot of simple cards. I like fun folds, but sometimes they just take a bit longer to make. I'll do a fun fold if it's something that maybe I'm not going to mail, because the more bulk you have in your card, the more it's going to cost. So I got this, and you want to make sure your flowers are right side up. So we're going to glue this to the front of our card. And I glue it about, let's see, about 3/4 of an inch up, the little scallops. The bottom of the scallops is about 3/4 of an inch up from here to here. It is not wanting to stick. Make sure I got it even. That looks pretty good. Oh, and then I put it upside down. Let's try that again. We don't want our flowers upside down, since somebody's going to think that, oh my goodness, somebody wasn't paying attention. There, that's better. Put it back on our glue. We're going to take Stampin' Dimensionals. First, we're going to take our Happy Birthday. This is 3 inches by 1/2 inch. These pieces were 4 inches by 1/2 inch before I die cut them. So we're going to flag this end by just putting a little notch here, going in here and in here, and you've got your notch. And we'll put our dimensionals on the back, and I'm putting 3 so it doesn't collapse in the middle. I did this video, and then quite a bit of it was blurry, so I decided, who wants to watch a blurry video? So I did it over. We're going to put this flush with the edge over here, and just leave a little space down here. And go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this. Put it on the front. I put mine center. You can put it wherever you want. I just liked it in the center, so I try to get it in the center, from here to here. And then I took Wink of Stella and put it on the rose and the leaves and stem. Just adds a little shininess to it, and it blends the pencil. I'll show you how I colored these when I do the envelope. Once you do one color, I'm going to wipe it off on a piece of scrap paper so it doesn't bleed over. So I put the Wink of Stella on here. One of the reasons why I have everything ready and stamped is so that you don't have to sit here and watch me stamp. Maybe when I start doing lives, I will do more stamping on video. Once you do that, then you're going to put your, these are the Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels. They're very pretty. And I'm going to put 3 on here. One there. There. Another one over here. And then a 3rd one right there. So that's the front. And then this is the inside. And I'll tell you how I did this. I stamped it in basic gray. Let's do the envelope so I can show you how this is done. I take my flower, ink it up really well. And this is pretty dark. So I stamped it off on a piece of scratch paper first. Make sure I'm right side up. Stamped it on my paper. Okay. Then I took my, these are the watercolor pencils, and this is assortment number 2, and it'll be in my blog, the number. And once that's dry, should be pretty dry, I just colored it in with the pencil. This is what I did to this and the inside flower. I stamped it with basic gray, stamped off, and then stamped the flower. Now you could probably stamp off twice, and it might be dark enough. I didn't try that. If you don't want your flower to be this dark, it didn't really bother me. So I just colored this with the pencils, like so. This is Granny Apple Green. That was Flirty Flamingo. Put down my leaves and the stems. Put some green on there, just like so. This is really pretty quick. Clean and simple card making. That is what I like. So once you've colored that, then you take your blending brush and color. Don't color too much or you'll color a hole right through your paper. Just enough to blend it around, kind of make it look watercolor. Just like so. And then I always wipe the tip off because it's pink before I go to my next color. Just kind of do the same thing that I did with the Wink of Stella, only this is the blending. It's called a blender pen. It just kind of blends these watercolor pencils. It's like so. And I ended up making 3 of these cards, all identical. They're very easy to make. Let me show you what I used to make these cards. I used the Wonderful World stamp set and the Designer Series paper that goes with it. You can get that free with a $100 purchase during celebration. It's got some really pretty flowers in it. I used the Happiness Abounds stamp set for my sentiments. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine and happy birthday. There's some very nice sentiments on this. I used the pinned flowers dies. I used this for my scallop here. I used the stylish shape dies for my circle. It was the third from the largest. And then I used the, this is called Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just flowers. It's really pretty. And you put it in, you have to put your cardstock in like this to get the flowers right side up, and then you run it through your embossing machine with the fold to the edge. And let's see, I think that's all I used. I hope you like these cards that I've been making. I've got a little bit of this one sheet of this 12 by 12 left that I can make a couple more cards, or maybe more. If I do this size, I can make several more cards. But if I can come up with another design that's totally different, next week I will do another video using this paper and this stamp set. So I hope you have a blessed day and that you have fun stamping. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can do live videos with my phone. YouTube requires you have 1,000 subscribers before you can do live. And I used the basic gray ink is the only ink I used on this card. So push the little down arrow, that'll take you to my blog that have all the sizes, dimensions, and the supplies I used for this card. You can go to my online store from my blog also, or you can go here, elainescustomcards.stampinup.net. If you have any questions about the products, or if you want to sign up as a demonstrator, you can email me and I can walk you through how to sign up or how to just purchase products. So you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.